theatricality and deception. Powerful agents to the uninitiated, but we are initiated.
I'm super excited!
After Chris came out, everything has gone downhill for him, even resulting in him being kicked from the MrBeast team entirely. We have all the crazy new drama, so strap in. First off, MrBeast just posted a picture with him and the crew in Paris filming a YouTube video. But yeah, that's right, Chris is nowhere to be seen, but this isn't even close to the craziest part of the whole situation. Even people calling him out in the comments saying guys trip only and someone wasn't invited. Chris obviously wasn't invited to this recording, and fans quickly started speculating why. After all, MrBeast recently came out in support of Chris on Twitter, but fans quickly realized that MrBeast unfollowed Chris on Instagram, completely cutting ties with Chris it seems. But that's not too surprising if you knew what Chris did to his 3-year-old son the other day. Before we get to that though, Sneako went live the other day after Chris changed his alt account profile picture to this new feminine animated version of himself, and Sneako had this to say about the situation.
Everybody's going to continue to encourage it. Everybody's going to support you. Everyone's going to say this is good for you. It's not. I know you, Chris. You're making a mistake.
But after this was when things started to get really crazy for Chris and the MrBeast team, with Chris even fully deactivating his Instagram account out of nowhere. A lot of fans are speculating that he might have been getting too many DMs and comments that were too hateful for him, and that he wanted to get rid of his account forever. But we can't forget about how MrBeast replied to the situation.
I know I'm gonna get hate, but the truth is we had to get rid of Chris. Nah, no way this is real. No way! Chris is gone! Chris is gone!
MrBeast and Chris fans, after seeing the clip, went crazy, wondering if it was actually real, but it turns out the clip was faked. Unlike what Chris did to his son, which was very real and pretty weird to say the least. Chris posted a picture on a Snapchat story showing a picture of his 3-year-old son wearing high heels and the caption saying, "Tucker chose to slay this morning." A pretty weird thing to do to your son, especially at that young of an age. And let's just say the community did not like that, replying with things like, "Yikes," and "This is disgusting." And people were even concerned that he might be making his kid follow the footsteps of Hayden Carl. After this crazy image, he went on Twitter again with a picture of him and his son saying that if he didn't have Tucker, he wouldn't have gotten as far as he has now. Claiming things like that Tucker taught him so much about himself. And some people were even concerned that Chris was trying to blame his transition on his 3-year-old son.
Do you see the disturbing symbols in this commercial? Now, let's look a little closer. And he said unto them, I saw Satan fall like lightning from heaven, not from earth. F equals 6th letter of the alphabet. We see 3 close-ups of this. The white wolf is likely significant. Mankind's technology facilitating the rival. Five-pointed star hits the ground. Snake-like winding road. 0 edited to resemble Ouroboros, a snake of dragon eating its tail. A car is not the only idea being sold to you.
And cut! Okay, everybody, that is a wrap on Osama bin Laden! Great job. That was phenomenal. You were phenomenal.
Oh, thanks. Such a fun character to play for these past 9 years.
And you became him. You really became him. I mean, I've worked on the project since the beginning, and I worked with the original Osama, you know, and he's great. We all know his work, but you, by far, were the absolute best.
Yeah, I do a lot of this Black Ops stuff, and you're really good.
Thanks. I mean, I never felt like I really got the accent down.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We always run this in the evening news. The volume is turned all the way down, and there's a news anchor blabbering over it. Nobody even notices.
Well, again, thank you so much for believing in me. I mean, I know I don't even really look like him.
Look, we believed in you because you believe in yourself.
There's my guy!
Mr. Cheney, what are you doing here?
You don't think I'd miss the grand finale, do you?
Oh, no, I haven't seen you for a couple seasons. Did you write on this last one?
Well, I may have sent in an outline, but you people really bring it to life.
A couple waters for you guys?
Oh, I'm fine.
All right, can I get you anything else?
Can I get a platter of baby hearts?
All right, flying in. I need a platter of baby hearts.
Guys, double speed. We gotta have taillights by 10 p.m. I need these cameras and lights in Libya by Monday morning. Let's go.
Oh, are you guys doing something with that whole Gaddafi thing?
Well, it's a little sideline project. I don't think it'll go anywhere.
Well, it's hard to top the magic in a project like this.
God, you remember the first shoot?
Of course. The confession.
Oh, what a great pun.
I was so nervous, but, you know, after a while, though, I feel like I really got inside the character's head. I mean, there was times when I would literally think that America was the great Satan.
You know, there's times where I felt the same way.
Mr. Cheney?
Oh, baby heart.
Can I get you to sign this timesheet?
Oh, sure. Yeah, I was talking to the SAG offices about this.
You were talking to the SAG office about this?
Oh, yeah, but don't worry. I told them it was for an untitled Tom Clancy project.
Great.
But they had some questions about what state we've been shooting in, and I told them that I'm always blindfolded when the van comes to pick
Don't worry
me
about
up.
it. We got all that handled. We usually say it's Puerto Rico or something.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but can I get a picture with you? My kid would love it.
No.
I don't think it's a good idea for this
I didn't
project.
think so either. That's stupid. I'm sorry about that. Don't do that.
Oh, well, I guess I better get this back to wardrobe. But, hey, keep me in mind if you guys have any other projects in the future. Like, if you need help for that Gaddafi thing, or I heard one of the script supervisors talking about something in Venezuela.
Well, you know, I think those projects are all staffed up. But you never know. I got your number.
Well, we might need you in about 6 months.
Oh, yes. We are going to have Osama bin Laden's corpse wash up at Ellis Island on the 10-year anniversary of 9/11.
And you'll actually see the decomposed body?
Yeah.
We're still focus grouping it, but it's been tested well.
Would I get a pay bump for that? That's a stunt. Good.
In the Holocaust. A 2018 study found that more than 6 out of 10 American millennials can't identify what Auschwitz is.
All right, back for another one. Let's get right into it. Wolf of Wall Street. You see those 2 W's? You take those 2 W's, you turn them sideways, and you have yourself 33. Never forget that with the W's. You take these hands like this. That's Freemason hands. All day long. Thirdly, let's pay close attention to this symbol. But let's go to this symbol. The other video I made with the butterflies. What do you think? Is this a male butterfly or a female butterfly? This is right from the FBI's pedophile symbolisms. Yet these are portrayed in many movies, many photos, and many Hollywood agents rep this butterfly. But yeah, no arrests are ever made, so whatever. Anyways, let's pay attention to this symbol right here. And let's not forget what we're talking about. Wolf of Wall Street, right? Wolf of Wall Street. Here you go.
You know?
What were they doing at sweetheart?
They were everywhere. There were 2 guys over there on the table. There were more over here. There were 4 right here.
Oh, God, are you fucking serious
there.
Right there? Why don't you tell me, sweetie?
Maybe it gets worse.
I don't want to get my video kicked off.
They checked the apartment.
I don't want to get my video kicked off for what they say. Right? Not only that, but let's go here. This is very hard to find. You got to get it at about the 1724 mark. That's about all they'll allow. But listen carefully to what this idiot says and who he used to work for.
I'm Jordan Belfort. I'm the broker from Rothschild from New York.
Yes, yeah, have a seat. How are you?
Remember, we had a conversation.
You spoke on the phone earlier, right?
2 hours ago. Remember, we had a conversation.
You spoke on the phone earlier, right?
Phone. I'm Jordan Belfort. I'm the broker from Rothschild from New York.
Yes, yeah, have a
Broker
seat.
from Rothschild from New York, hey? Interesting, right? Interesting, isn't it? WW is 33. Hand symbols, also 33, which comes back to Freemasonry, right? Freemasons. 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 And the script is about a guy before he even gets involved with the Rothschild Corporation. Seems pretty normal. But once he gets hired by Matthew McConaughey, a.k.a. 33, two M's, turn them sideways is 33, right? gets hired by the Rothschild Foundation, and guess what? Turns into a complete and utter maniac in this script. Like a maniac. And then wants forgiveness. Who forgives these people? Because you know what? It sure isn't me.
I hear this sound frequency coming from the television that completely messes with my pineal gland. What happens is it releases the coiled serpent, or the kundalini, which is at the base of the spine.
Max Spiers was a conspiracy theorist. He died in July 2016 on a sofa in Poland, 1,000 miles from his home in Canterbury. He was 39. 7 months on, and how he died remains a mystery.
You don't just lie on a sofa and die. Something happens.
Nie mogliśmy m.in. przeprowadzić kluczowych w tego typu przypadkach sekcji zwłok.
Stories keep growing amongst conspiracy theorists about the role of satanic cults or aliens, and that Max knew more than he should have.
When I met him in Canterbury, we were being tracked by at least 4 pairs of agents.
Whispers about a death involving black vomit and strange rituals have catapulted this previously little-known conspiracy theorist into the spotlight.
I have been under psychic attack, under astral attack, and under physical attack to stop me from coming to Warsaw to be able to convey this information to you.
What are my pronouns? They, them. So they all know my pronouns. It's they, them. It's quite simple.
Nobody gives a fuck. Who cares? Clearly not them. Do you hear the enthusiasm in their voice? No, me neither. Anyway, I thought this wasn't being pushed in schools, but then I see multiple videos like this. Also, your kids should be learning about math, science, reading. The list goes on with that. But instead, you're worried about what fucking pronouns they're going to call you because you need to feel validation from fucking elementary school kids. You're fucking weird.